Hi and welcome to Fluttery Clutter-Free Secrets with Leah Gill. I've got a little bit of a minimalism update that I wanted to share with you, and it's about similar items, so about clothing in particular, but it can go for anything. And these two jumpers, for example, they're like fairly similar, and for some reason I don't really see myself letting go of them yet, but I've noticed I've become more conscious of things that are actually similar and that I don't actually need two of, so to speak, the same, like a very similar look. But at this point in time, I really love them both and I would like to continue to wear them. But going forward, I will be more conscious and just more careful with selecting items if I already have something that is really similar. You can see I would have loved the quality of this one too, but it is a slightly different color, but it's still really similar. So in the future I want to be more conscious of that when purchasing things and talk myself out of buying the second one. And then we have another example, like these two joggers, which are a slightly different nuance of the tone, but I was looking for joggers. I wanted some more. I only had two, and I found this great one right here, which I absolutely love, and I love this one too. This one is more of a beige, but it's very minimal. But with this one of them is a better quality than the other, so what I'm actually gonna do is wear this one up. The one which is less quality, it'll probably fall apart on me sooner, so I will then only have the other one out of the two, and it will begin to make sense. And then I have the other example of these two boots, one of which clearly needs a clean, but which are very similar. Except this one is warmer, actually. It's really warm in the winter, which is great for some reason, because it doesn't feel that much thicker or anything, but they're just really warm. And for now I will use them up, but I don't know if that's a wise choice. But for now I'm being realistic with myself, and I know that I really like both of them, how they wear and everything, and I don't want to put myself through the whole pretend trying to declutter something if deep inside you know you're not gonna do it. But that would be a great option for minimalists out there, to release one of those items when you don't really need to. And I want to once again be conscious of that when purchasing new things. If I have a similar one, and sometimes you may notice it when you have the item, but I would normally say I don't really need two. Only with these ones, the one is just really warm, so I wear them on slightly different occasions. But I've noticed that change in me, that I started thinking that way, and I wonder if I'm not a little bit suppressing the urge to actually release one of those items. And what's interesting is, on the other hand, I've become less adverse to owning two of the actual same ones. When I bought these, I decided these are a favorite and I have them a lot and they will be really useful and great, and they were on sale, so that worked out really well. So I actually ended up purchasing two instead of one, and they're obviously the exact same. And in the past I would have kind of been adverse to that and kind of thought that would be boring to have two of the very same items in my wardrobe, because I thought it would give me less of a variety, which ultimately, once I reach that minimalism goal, if I ever do, once I have fewer things, of course technically it gives you fewer selections to choose from, but it doesn't feel less abundant. It doesn't feel like there's less of a variety out there in my wardrobe, because I don't know why, actually. It's a really interesting phenomenon, but I think it's because I don't feel like I need to be, not that I don't need to be fashionable, it's fun to be fashionable, but I feel less of a pressure. Maybe you just become more clean with yourself as you approach a more simple lifestyle, that, you know, you're good enough. And I just see the value they provide now and look at that, and I think that it's not only a great bargain, but it's great, and it makes sense to me now more than before to have two of the same items. If they are a favorite, if I really like them, why not have, if you know that something provides value to you and works for you, why not have two? Because that way one of them will last you longer, like, meaning you can use one up first, or I kind of use them both simultaneously, but so what if I have two of the same? Since they work so well and provide value to me, why not get another one when you know that something is trusted and is working? Why shouldn't I get the second one too? And you can see I didn't go crazy, which doesn't feel crazy, but I didn't. We have probably all heard of this choice by Steve Jobs and other people who decided to wear the same thing every day to eliminate decision-making energy, or spent energy of the process. And I actually don't mind having something to choose from in the morning. I think it's fun. And it's not that difficult. You just pick something. Like, you can have the same habit of taking a shirt and a pair of trousers, checking the weather. It doesn't have to look the exact same way. But if they have colors that don't particularly clash, then I think that works out. But I didn't go to that length, but I obviously purchased two, so it doesn't feel too overwhelming in the sense of whether it's boring or not, but it's just two that help me in my life and everyday wear, and I'm really happy with that. And it's interesting how similar this difference is, that I don't need to own something too similar if I already have one, but I also noticed I don't regard it as boring anymore just to have two when I look at the value it provides, and I'm okay with sometimes having two of the very same item, which is very interesting. But I think these are two great minimalist habits to have, and so I can see a development towards more minimalist habits like these two, even when I'm not completely there yet, as I'm not letting go of it, but you can kind of see that this is really good quality, so I definitely want to hold on to it. I had this first and I loved it, and I wasn't ready to get rid of it, because in the past I would have very much looked at their differences and said, oh no, that's totally different, and I would have naturally focused completely on what a different nuance this is. And now I see the similarities, and I see that it's pretty much almost the same item. I don't really need two of when I already have got a great one that is helping me in my life and providing value to me already. But as I said, I will take it slow with decluttering those things if I feel that they both still provide value to me, but I will definitely make sure not to purchase such items in the future anymore. And I'm now okay with these two. And that concludes my little minimalist habits video, and I hope you liked it. Let me know if this provided some value to you, and I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below or in my Facebook group, Leah's Tidying World. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and feel free to share with your friends, somebody who might need to hear this, or who has an interest in minimalism, or just in general. And you're welcome back to the next video. I would love to see you there. Take care. Bye. Also, let me know what your favorite minimalist habit is. This was Leah Gill, and I'll see you soon with the next video. Bye. Take care.